Turning now to the latest on the shocking story of an Idaho man now facing a federal charge for allegedly slapping a toddler on an airline flight. ABC's John Muller spoke with the child's mother and joins us now. John, good morning.
Good morning, Amy. Anyone who's ever flown knows about crying babies. It certainly takes some patience, but this case boggles the mind. This morning, a mother speaking out about the stranger accused of the unthinkable, calling an innocent toddler in pain a horrible racial slur and then hitting him.
Jonah started crying because the plane was going down.
A choked up Jessica Bennett reliving her pain when a passenger seated next to her on an airplane allegedly called her 19-month-old adopted son Jonah the N-word and slapped him in the face.
The guy looked at me, shook his head, and said,
The FBI says this is the guy, 60-year-old Joe Hunley, the president of an aircraft parts company in Idaho, now charged with assaulting a minor. It all went down just over a week ago on a Delta flight from Minneapolis to Atlanta. In row 28 of the plane, Jessica and Jonah had the aisle seat, Hunley the window.
And he put his mouth into my ear and he said it again. And I had to push his face away from me and I screamed. And this caused a commotion with the other passengers because they got worried and they all stood up and wanted to intervene. And at that point is when he hit my child.
Jonah suffered cuts and bruises to his face, and while his mom says he's doing better, she says he's become mistrustful of strangers.
He knows that a stranger hit him. He's aware of that. He is very leery of strangers now.
This isn't the first run-in with the law for Hunley, who's being charged with assault. Last year, he was arrested for a DUI in Idaho. Hunley's employer, AGC Aerospace and Defense Company, says he's no longer with the company. The statement does not specify if he quit or was fired. Jonah's dad wasn't on the plane at the time, but he says that was probably a good thing.
I can tell you without question that had I seen anybody assault my child, that I would take physical action and incapacitate them so that they couldn't do anything.
Now, in court documents, a witness backs up the story, saying he saw the child get hit. Hunley could face a year in jail if convicted. His attorney says, quote, hopefully the situation can be resolved. Both people are probably very nice. No one should rush to judgment.